How you doing, everybody? This is Eric from Aftercare Express Service, better known as ACE, Maintenance and Landscaping. Today I'm giving you basically foods for thought. My truck's still down, and basically it's a learning experience, and basically learning trials and errors, you know. It's basically my second year I'm in my second year already, going into it, 2 months in, and I'm learning from the beginning, basically the labor work was easy to do, you know, the lawn, the maintenance of the yard, landscaping, you know, dropping everything else. It's just learning the prices of everything and what I had to learn to do. And what I'm trying to say is food for thought. Once you're growing, you have to figure out what's important, and see how you can maintain it and keep it organized based on the finances. Like for me, I came in this industry with no money. I started off with lawnmower, weed eater, you name it, the basics, and slowly gained it, picked it up by other stuff, blowers, tree trimmers, chainsaws, etc. I had one minor setback. It was really major to me because when the time I was working, I was buying everything, you know. And only my fault was not getting the insurance right off the bat, you know. And my trailer came stolen. My trailer was stolen, and that kind of set me it put me in a drought moment. Like dang, I had everything on there, pressure washer. I had at that time 3 chainsaws, walk behind more, two regular push mowers. It took me for a surprise of a lot of things, you know. And what I'm gaining now is how I can do it better with a little smaller, excuse me, with a smaller, how you say, equipment, basically. I didn't worry about the trailer and all the stuff on there. I just had to do it all over. It's just a little harder because I wasn't working. See, I came in and, I bought all the equipment at the time, made everything easy. Everything was used, so I didn't have to spend too much of brand new equipment. The used will get checked out. Just like when you buy a used car, you want to send your mechanic to look at it. Basically, what I learned is what I'm going through is my truck was my main thing to get me around to point A to point B, point C, etc. And now I'm down I've been down for 5 days, and 5 days of work. Basically, I'm losing customers because my truck is not running. And, you know, if you have the legitimate good, try to send out emails if you can to them and say, you know, explain to them what's the situation. Some are good and some are bad. Some will work with you, some will stick with you. And it's because based on your qualities and your, how you say, your ethnic. If you're positive, you'll get positive feedback. Some people are willing to help out. Some are not. If you sit there and look at the situation of everything, don't overthink it. Just let it flow. That's what I've been going through, trying to figure out stuff. In some moments, I do overthink it. Once I overthink it, it's like, whoa, too much, you know? So I had to sit back and keep focusing on the positive of everything. Sometimes I say this saying to myself, is things happen for a reason. And then when you go through the reason, is that time of the season, you know? but things will get better if you keep being persistent with it and keep trying to keep moving. It's like, whoa, when things come up missing off of just that snap. That was what's the name? I was just thinking about when I seen one guy. I was cutting the yard, and I was coming back out and left my lawnmower running in the backyard. And I came out the backyard, seen some dude reach his hand and grab my blower out of it. Lucky that blower was broken, and week before I had just bought a new one, and I left that one inside the truck. But then watching that guy steal the one from the back of my truck, that was that broken one. I was going to take it to the shop, whatever, to get it fixed. But basically, they took that little junk right there off my hands, and they probably wasn't going to profit off of nothing of it. But I'm still staying strong. Having before with a weed eater, come out the backyard, I'm about to grab my weed eater missed. Oh, I take that back. It was my blower. Then one time I did one yard, it was my weed eater. So I learned how to basically having the truck. I built my walls up on sides and everything, and then I had a cable, and I started locking everything down on it. But it's a learning experience from everything, because everybody don't tell you, hey, you need to do this and do that. Everybody don't benefit to everybody, You just like, you deaf in one ear, it goes in one ear and comes out the other one with the situation. And sometimes I did that, I ain't gonna lie. I did that. Just like people tell me, like, talk to some people who's not in business wise and try to tell me how to run a business, but they're not in business. It's like, how am I listening to you if you're not in business? If you was in business, you would have been doing it already. And then I can take pointers. But the experience I'm going through, and I try to explain them, like, hey, this is how I've been going through, and some parts are good and some parts are bad. But I always dwell up on the positive part of it, and things will get better. All right? Like, for all y'all guys who starting off, I'm going to tell you, don't give up. Keep going. You're going to go through sorry about that. You're going to go through some things. You're going to go through some trials, man. And it's a learning experience. So you know next time what not to do. All right? This is Aaron. See ya. All right.